Greetings and namaste, Aquarius. How are you doing? What did you find out? Or what did you find? This is your August 2020 tarot reading. And yeah, it may be a month of interesting finds or discoveries, even discoveries about old things that are new discoveries about those old things. But let's get into your cards and take a look. I wish you all, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, anybody that checks out this video, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit the buttons if you're new here and you want to know more. And if you've been around for a while, thank you for continuing to watch our channel. So it's really great. It's good to be here. All right, let's go ahead and cut to the chase, so to speak. We'll get this tarot deck cut up for Aquarius for August. And here we go. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. There you are. Look at that. That's like the take no guff. This is about kind of being in your element right here and feeling in the zone. Other people might be struggling with you, but it's not your fault kind of feeling with that Queen of Swords up you and your overall environment. And it's not that it's bad, it's just people need a bit of an adjustment period because you've been changing too. Look at that, there's big changes there. You've been changing a lot too, and it's been directed more so, I believe, in a balance or an essence of you taking time for yourself versus the time where you as the helper, you as the giver, was always kind of like predominant. First and foremost, Aquarius, your generosity is off the charts, and your willingness to help and to be helped, to understand and to be understood are all relevant here. This is number 16 major arcana, the Tower. So all of this is in a very dynamic state or motion or emotion probably with this Tower here. It feels unstable, but how much of that instability can we discredit to like overthinking, overactivity of the mind, and being like, we need to hit the pause button or the reset button on this Tower issue so that we can reevaluate. It might be about relationships, it might be about finances, or it might just be about work-life balance and the problems in the world, Aquarius, if you're thinking heavily about that. And again, a lot of you, I feel, have questions about like the long range immediate future, like what is up for next year, what are things going to be like. You're already like thinking this far down the road, but I would caution about doing anything too over the top or too immediate without going into deeper planning this August or this summer. You will find that you actually have a lot more on your hands than what you realize. And before you want to make any significant leaps forward into that require like lots of faith or giving up on old tried and true things, make sure that you stop and really reevaluate, because you may have a lot of things that are on the back burner or they're around the corner, but they still have to be dealt with before you're able to like make. And this leap, it might not even be justified. You may just find you waiting like and preparing, and hopefully not too much anxiety or shame or anything like that. You may find that a conversation coming towards the end of the month helps the situation out like tremendously, and hopefully not too dramatically. But I believe that it's kind of like there's a certain uncertainty about people's behaviors at this time and relating and adjusting and evaluating. And while what the cards are saying is really to do you, to pick one thing, to scratch it off like systematically like a to-do list, right? With that Two of Pentacles being up there with the Tower. All I'm just getting a sense is just like of dropping and falling, right? None of which means is like stable ground. Evaluate if you're not overthinking it and you know it, you may need to take some action in terms of like, for some of you, it's about physical location, residency, stuff like that, because you are thinking down the road. But remember, you've got some time here. You don't have to do anything too rash too quickly, especially until all the loose ends are taken care of, okay? And for those of you where this is like resonating more in terms of love and relationship, give this month of August a time of clarity. Listen, look, evaluate. Try not to inject too much of your own thought out ahead of the game, and or inject too much more of your personal takes or views. Be the last to speak is what this moon is saying for August. Listen to everybody, and then, just subtly and calmly, just, mic drop people that you have to, just with a nice calm word of wisdom, or, those acts of generosity, all that kind of stuff that you're so notable for as the great helpers, the water bringers of the zodiac. And I'm sorry I had Taurus up here in the corner. I forgot to change his signs, Aquarius. But you know what? I love you lots. We'll see you all next time, and namaste.